It seems like only yesterday that Mon General launched the Quality Care Close to Home capital campaign to raise $12 million. 7 years ago, that campaign challenged everyone's ideas about what Mon General should be and how it should provide quality care. And in the process, we raised almost $13.5 million. It's been said that a good quality community hospital can financially stand on its own generated revenue. But an extraordinary hospital, such as the type desired and expected by the greater Morgantown area, will require a continual commitment by the community. Even with the incredible changes and improvements at Mon General over the last 5 years, the next chapter in this continual commitment must now be undertaken: a renovation and expansion of surgical procedure areas.
This next step is probably just as important because now we're focusing on the direct surgical services. With these services, what you're doing is all patient-centered.
Last year alone, Mon General surgeons and staff performed more than 15,000 surgical procedures, representing over 40% of all surgeries performed in the area. In 2010 and 11, Mon General was the only fully staffed open heart program in north central West Virginia. The next step is now being taken to keep Mon General an extraordinary community hospital with the Commitment Continues campaign, a $6 million capital campaign to improve and enhance surgical procedure areas at Mon General. Over the last 3 years, births at Mon General have more than doubled, and forecasts indicate the hospital will have 10% more births each year through 2013. Even as other hospitals choose to leave the baby delivery business, Mon General remains committed to providing this vital community service.
Birth of the new baby is always exciting. It's a family involvement, and really we want to provide a facility where not only the mother, her spouse, but also the baby get good care and also have a place for their family to come and go.
Currently, in the case of a C-section, a mother and child must be moved to a regular OR on a different floor. Of course, whatever procedure was planned at that time in the OR suite must now be postponed, creating inefficiency and cost ineffectiveness for the entire healthcare system.
It's another one of those things where, could we continue to do it the way we do it now and be safe? Probably. Would it be better to have it on the floor in a more safe environment where everybody feels more comfortable? Absolutely, and that's why we're doing it.
Efficiency and patient safety is at the center of all that Mon General does. As part of the Commitment Continues campaign, Mon General will build a dedicated C-section operating suite right in the Hazel McQuain Birth Center. Plans also call for a 30% increase in birthing suites. With one of the largest ortho groups in West Virginia, Mon General performs approximately 4,000 orthopedic procedures a year. The Commitment Continues campaign will create a new ortho center housing 6 orthopedic operating rooms, along with pre- and post-operative procedure rooms and requisite support areas.
It takes us from this very small space that we've worked in for the last 12, 14 years and brings us to a space that should be for a lot of the cases we do, the joint reconstruction type cases, the bigger sports cases, and that's just going to add to what we can provide to the community.
When a surgeon is threading a small probe through the tiniest vessels of the heart, the patient and family demand the latest in technology and surgical equipment. The differences between technology today and the next generation technology are amazing.
With new Cath Labs, the pictures are better. It's easier to see the patient's coronary arteries or whatever vessel we're working on. And especially for cardiology or in the cardiology field, if you stay the same, you will be left behind.
The latest Cath Labs save time, improve patient care, and limit the use of contrasting dye, which minimizes kidney damage in susceptible patients. The Commitment Continues campaign will renovate all 3 current Cath Labs and create a special state-of-the-art digital Cath Lab along with new pre- and post-operative procedure rooms. This new Cath Lab will allow Mon General to offer the latest in stents, pacemakers, and defibrillators.
Especially in this day and age, you have to keep improving yourself and adjusting yourself in a new way of practicing.
You have to have the newest technology to be able to do the newest procedures to take the best care of people.
Currently, Mon General's 4,500 annual endoscopy procedures are performed in the general surgery suites. It takes as long to clean and re-sterilize a surgery suite following an endoscopy as it does to actually do the endoscopy procedure.
Endoscopies usually range between 30 to 50 patients a day. These rooms are getting tied up because you have to turn them over and you have to clean the room. It's going to move these cases out of the main operating room to free that up for bigger cases.
The Commitment Continues campaign will create 4 dedicated endoscopy rooms, along with requisite support areas. Creating these dedicated procedure rooms will also free up 3 sterile surgical suites that would become available for more complex surgeries.
The idea is minimize the number of times you get moved, minimize the number of staff that you encounter, and you're going to make a safer environment, and that's what we're trying to do.
Limiting the number of handoffs improves patient safety. So these projects are designed to improve safety of the patient.
The difference with Mon General Hospital is that it is a nonprofit community benefit hospital. And because of our sound financial policies, we do have a profit margin. And with that profit margin, we're able to reinvest in the newest medical technologies and provide the cutting edge of healthcare to the people in the community.
Mon General is not supported by taxpayer dollars and survives and prospers on efficiency, effectiveness, quality patient care, and the support of the community.
Their goal has always been to be the best that they can possibly be because they recognize that that's what the folks in this community really want and expect.
The administration has to watch very carefully and plan very carefully in order to provide the extraordinary service that it does to the community.
The last campaign allowed Mon General to triple the size of the emergency department, install an MRI within the hospital, create a new women's imaging center, provide all private patient rooms, and establish a new 16-bed ICU.
Our goal is to make our patients as comfortable as possible, and the purpose of our renovations and expansions are to do just that.
It's not unreasonable to ask why these projects weren't included in the plans undertaken 7 years ago.
We did as much as we could in 2006. We had a $92 million project, and the board looked at that and said, prudently, this is all we can do. We don't want to overtax our balance sheet. We want to make sure we get these investments in place. That's going to grow our business. And then the next stage is orthopedics, cath lab, endoscopy. That was the plan from the very beginning, and we've actually done better than we thought we would do.
That just shows the fiscal conservatism and expertise of Mon General.
An exceptional community hospital, fiscally strong and growing, provides more than the expected healthcare benefit. At Mon General, 1,700 employees enjoy security and quality jobs. Over 200 volunteers find joy through the gift of giving. Over 200 local physicians enjoy the benefits of a quality hospital, and the community at large, especially the business community, enjoy the economic impact of a $400 million business. Led by campaign co-chairs John Hardesty and Steve Walker, Mon General is taking the next step in assuring people throughout the region will continue to receive exceptional care close to home.
It's a hospital that's committed to not only becoming better over time, but becoming extraordinary.
Excellence is that commitment to where you're aware of who you are, but you're always looking out to where you want to be.
We recently just recruited a GYN oncology surgeon, and she was being recruited by 4 places: Johns Hopkins, Cleveland Clinic, and the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, and Mon General Hospital. And she elected to come to Mon General Hospital. So that gives you an idea of what the investment means and how it's been successful for us.
This hospital saved my life. This hospital saved the life of my son. And I owe something in return for that. And I think there are a lot of stories just like mine in this community where people are deeply indebted to the physicians at this hospital and the folks who run this hospital and who make it the kind of hospital that it is.
You hear people talk, and we are so fortunate to have this high quality of hospital in our community. It makes you want to be part of it.